very talented musician who was actually on the show a year ago. He sang a song and he said at the time he wanted to come back and sit at the desk.
Excuse me, who's the leg jiggler?
Me, I'm sorry.
Oh, it was me.
I actually thought I was going to get away with that. I'm sorry.
It's the whole desk is vibrating.
Was it really?
I hate
Yeah.
jigglers.
That doesn't make... I have crazy legs. They called me crazy legs in high school.
We'll take a deep breath and centre. He said he wanted to come back and sit at the desk. We said maybe when your album goes triple
Crazy
platinum,
Legs.
you win a Grammy Award,
Yeah.
we'll consider it. It did. He has. We're thrilled to have him back. Say hello to
Yay.
John Mayer.
Yeah, I still want to do it.
Before we throw you into the mosh pit that is our audience tonight, when you were on last time, I'm going, he seems like he's doing very well. He's very, very fine. I was watching the Grammys a few months later. They go, winner is John Mayer, and you absolutely snagged a Grammy. What was that like?
It was unbelievable. No one saw when the camera went off. I actually gave the double middle fingers to James Taylor right at the side of his face. I was a little late to the podium, and he was kind of like, because he's dignified, he's old James Taylor, so he's just kind of smile for the camera, but he just like that. And then I got up to the podium and tried to pull together what I could. And
Would he have known who you were?
he knew, yeah. He was given a memo. He was given a memo.
But didn't you do a trio? Didn't you do it with James Taylor did a bit, you did a bit?
No,
It
I
was
think
kind
it
of
was
like
stalking, wasn't it? Did you stalk James Taylor?
I stalked him to the tune of one of his songs.
Nice.
Yeah.
No, but it was kind of like a baton pass.
Yeah.
He played, I played, and Vanessa Carlton played.
She did it really well too.
Yeah,
didn't
the
she?
whole
It
thing
was
came
a
off really
track.
great.
When something like that, do you rehearse together, or do you kind of all given your separate time?
In that case, we rehearsed together. The Grammys, there's a chance it might pan out, so you want to make sure that...
And in moments like this, there's no tension between the three of you artists on
There wasn't.
Okay.
There wasn't. Although I know how much you love your gossip, given all the magazines.
Yeah.
I should
Tell us.
to make better television, I should say there was a lot of tension. There was some guitars thrown. James Taylor tried to hang me with one of his suspenders.
Gossip. John Mayer, I think in this magazine or another, was
Open it up.
seen in a car outside McDonald's with supermodel Heidi Klum.
Holy cow. And he had...
You're not worthy.
And you're loving it.
No, well, I'm loving it because most of that isn't true. So I'm loving it because
Which
if there was...
which bit's not true?
I'm just saying most of that isn't true. But if you're going to have someone start a rumor about you, of all the rumors in the world, ladies and gentlemen, keep me with Heidi Klum. I got
You're with one of the most beautiful women in the world,
Yes.
and you go to McDonald's?
No, there was no
Which bit
McDonald's.
of it was not true? The Heidi bit of it?
Again, like I said on your show, I take serious offense to people speculating about my diet.
You know
it's not a
what
big
gives you
deal.
away?
But-
You know what gives you away?
What's that?
That you know how to pronounce her surname. Because we said Klum and you said Klum.
Yeah, but everyone, I mean, all you gotta do is on the calendar. But really, what I have to tell you is when I got here a couple of days ago, and I've done a lot of press, and your love of gossip is truer, more potent, more unadulterated than any other market or culture I've ever. More than America. America has some sort of strange manipulating side to it. You guys just love it. America's more like this. You guys are more like this. America's kind of
we
like.
don't have many. We have like one of everything in Australia. We've got like one, like really famous actress, and we've got like one jazz guy.
And none of them live here.
And they all rack off. They get famous and rack off.
If Russell Crowe decides to go to bed early
You got
for a month,
you got
we're
nothing.
done.
You got nothing. I know. No, but there's a certain innocence to it. It's just like like a dreamy-eyed kind of like, tell me. In America, there's like a sniper waiting behind them. It's like, take the shot.
Listen, when you were a young bloke and you were dreaming about being like, musician and you were doing air guitar and whatever, did you really fear? You must have figured that supermodels were going to be part of the deal.
No. Supermodels are not part of the deal. It's not that big a deal. I will go on record as saying right now, I'd be lying if I told you I had anybody in my life. It's a sacrifice to be this lonely because you're writing songs about having it all together, but you go to bed early and every night because you got to. I'm saying that you really don't. Listen, I'm out of the country. You're watching me out of the country. I am my own evidence.
John, I want you to listen to me. I want you to go down to Bondi tomorrow, and you will be attacked before you get out of the cab.
But seriously,
Yeah.
now I know that you say
I'm sure it's
that,
about to
but-
get serious. I'm sure it's serious.
I read an interesting interview with you where you were actually talking about the amount of attention that you get
Yeah.
that is directed at the status that you hold rather than who you might be.
Right. Well, it has to be. I understand.
But also trying to be modest about that at the same time and retain a sense of yourself as a normal person.
Well, there's so many catch-22s on a lot of that line of questioning. So the women throw themselves at you. Why do you think that is? Well, there's no right way to answer that question. You can either play overly humble. Oh, shucks, come
yes,
on,
yes,
we don't
yes,
believe
yes,
that. You know,
yes.
or you could be too high on yourself. So it's kind of like you might as well ask me if your ass looks fat. I got a better chance of scoring. Better chance of scoring. You know.
I don't know what that
But I
means.
understand. No, I understand that, like, nobody wants me to sit up here. You guys have had, I'm sure, musicians on before, and you don't want to talk. You know, you have your sheet of paper, and you're like, now you won the International Songwriter Competition in 1996. There's nothing fun about
John
that.
Mayer's got a copy of my book.
There's a cross-promotional opportunity.
Yeah, thank you.
But you know, it is that Craig David Sting song, isn't it? Which escapes me just for this
Yeah,
moment.
but
It is
that
like
that's
when you turn into a
self-referential-
wanker. You know, it's
Yeah.
hard to, you know.
By the way, you cannot say wanker in London proper because I thought that I was using a really innocuous term. I'm sorry, on BBC, and all of a sudden it stopped the presses. I
They
couldn't
say
make it.
tosser, I
They
think,
do,
is
they
their
say
closest.
I thought I was going. I like to be regional. Everywhere. Well, you do. You like to have some kind of regionality,
You
and
don't
then I
have
was.
wanker in America, do you?
Well, if we have wanker, it just goes over. It's like, oh yeah, you know, it's a great comeback. You know,
What's it mean?
it doesn't work.
Because we don't have rooting in this country.
Rooting, as in
No,
we're
barrack-
rooting.
Yeah, barrack. We
Yes.
call barracking.
We have
Okay.
fun rooting,
Well, you never know.
which you don't know anything about.
I don't. You know what? Why don't you guys just have fun with me? Just. Just go with the esoteric references.
toying with
No,
you.
I
You're
understand.
fantastic to toy with.
No, I understand, but I like to stay objective, and I understand that you'd rather talk gossip than.
Does it
No.
drive you insane though that while you're sitting in a hotel room, you know, by yourself, millions of people around the world are rooting to your music?
Oh, rude, God. No, I didn't get it until now. Now I got it.
Because you're wanking at the time.
You know what? The funny thing was, off air, no, seriously, off air, I said, just as we're about to start, I said to John, I go, we're just talking about George Bush. I'd be interested, you know, in talking to you about
Yes.
it. And John, oh, this is going to be pretty political, pretty involved.
Yeah.
No,
yeah.
we stitched you up, baby. Sorry
No,
about
I'm not
that.
going to comment on anything governmental unless I've got a car with the engine running.
Yeah, and,
Well, you
and the Dixie Chicks are driving.
The
Yeah,
Dixie
you got
Chicks.
it. You got it. I got it. You know, I've got a record out. Just came out last week, so I got nothing to say. But I think George Bush is a beacon of light for everybody, male, female, dead and alive. And if you love Jesus, I think he's like him.
I will ask you a music question.
Sure.
Is you've toured non-stop for the last 2 years,
Yeah.
right? And then I'm reading, Counting Crows are your support act?
No, not support. We were co-headlining. And we tried playing at the same time, but we couldn't get the harmonies.
So who's on first?
It was a bit too. We were closing. There's an argument to be made that either spot is a better spot.
But traditionally in rock and roll, it's the
Actually, traditionally, it's second to the last. The close. Nobody really wants to close because that's when people start to walk
Wasn't
out.
there the big thing
So-
where Jerry Lee Lewis and whatever, he used to set the piano on fire for
Yeah.
the people who had to come on last, so that it turned out always that the
It's-
second last spot was the best spot.
It's for years been the kind of, you know, tug of war as to who
Yeah.
gets the better spot. I mean, we go on when it's dark. That's cool. But then again, we play to people leaving to beat traffic. So
yes,
it's like,
yes.
this is our last song. Yeah, good night. Good night. This is our last song. For those of you who want to beat traffic, thanks very much. You know,
As we've touched on, you do in fact have an album out, a second album, and you're going to perform a song from it a little later on this evening.
I am, and I have been touring nonstop for 2 years.
I got all my questions. Hey, I didn't do Jennifer Love Hewitt. You'd be pretty pleased with that.
I
wouldn't
didn't
you?
either.
Elton John.
You're friends with Elton John.
Oh,
You're friends with Elton John. How did that come about? Now that's gossipy.
Yeah, but is it? Well, no.
I can make all the hookup
Time
jokes
now.
about Elton I want. I don't think he minds.
Is it friends or is it friends?
No, it's It's friends.
Oh, good. John is going to come back and perform a song from the new album a little later on.